Hello traders, today I'll be teaching you about smart money concepts. Then if you have a friend or a family member that is a trader still struggling how to become profitable, share this video to the person, it might be valuable. So today we're dealing with smart money concepts. So this is list of topics we are about to go in deeper so you can have a deep understanding about what the concept is really about. So we're going to talk about the market structure, we are going to talk about liquidity, we are going to talk about FVG, which is also an imbalance. Then we are going to talk about the block, which is also POI. This POI simply means point of interest. Point of interest. So we are going to dive in this topic. We are going to be taking it one by one. So let's go to it. Our first topic is structure. Talk about structure. So when talking about structure, we have three major types of structure, which is the bullish structure, the bearish structure, and the range structure. So let's talk about the bullish structure. The bullish structure. Or let me list then we can start diving into it. Okay, let's go in. The bullish structure. Anytime you hear this bullish market, bullish simply means buy. It also means long. So bullish simply means we are buying the market, the bullish structure, the structure you need to see before start having anticipation of where to buy your market from. So example of it, bullish structure is when market is making series of higher highs and higher lows. Series of higher highs, I use HH, high and HL, which means higher highs and higher low. So let's go deep so you kind of understand how the structure goes. So we are still talking about the bullish equal to bullish, which is equal to long or buy. So in the bullish structure, market goes like this. This first move, impulsive move, is higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So this first impulsive move are classified as the HH, which is the higher high. The correction is the higher low. The impulsive move that break this previous high we have a new high, because this high have broken the previous high we have, and this is higher low. So when dealing with smart money concepts, you need to have a deep understanding about structure. So you see this high now, when this high is being taken out, here is classified as BOX. Enter you are seeing this BOX, it simply means break of structure. The same thing goes here. So you can see how bullish structure goes. You understand? So and in uptrend, your major goal is to obey the trend, follow the trend. The trend is your friend. You keep finding zone to buy, because market you cannot beat them. You only do what? Join them and make money. So in uptrend, it's advised to buy at higher low, but we are just going in small details. So this is simply for bullish structure. I'll also do about the bearish structure, which is sell. The bearish structure, which is also sell or short. So this thing means the kind of structure market will be printing for you, you start looking for buyers to sell. So in bearish structure, we say is when market is going with series of lower lows. I use LLs, lower lows, and LH, lower highs. So this English word we speak here now, maybe you see as it be for market. This first move is the lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So let's start classifying it. This first impulsive move, you have your LL. The correction, LH, the impulsive that caused this break of structure, that break this lower low we have, this is what we call break of structure. Then here we have our lower low, lower high, we have our lower low, we have our lower high, and we have our lower low. So here we also have our break of structure. Here also break of structure. So you can see this bearish structure. It just there like step. Market is printing to the downside. And in this bearish structure, which is sell, you sell at high, lower high. This is kind of your key level to sell, but we are going small. So this is about the bearish structure, knowing that market is breaking structure to the downside. You break this previous structure, you break. So this is about the bearish structure. So the third we have in our list is the range structure, which is equal to equal. So, but let's go to the chart. Range structure goes like this. When we have a zone like this, we have another zone like this. Our market starts moving from, you can see this is high, low, high. What you can find that those highs and low is not breaking any structure, it's just ranging between this region. Just ranging. So now this one is about price action. From this turning point, you see this point are called support level. Then this area now, this 1, 2, 3. How I do mark my support and resistance is any two valid points, but you expect it on higher time frames or lower time frames. So here, these two valid points now have served as a resistance, and a resistance is equal to sell. It's a selling zone, and support is like buy. But when I'm talking about the range structure, it means the higher highs and the higher low are the same, or the buyers, pressure of the buyers and pressure of the sellers are the same. So this is about range structure. We'll be going deep down small, so you can understand this in detail. So we are done with structure. At least, let me pick this too. At least now, if person asks you about structure, you have kind of understand what structure is all about. So we are done with structure. Next thing in our topic is liquidity. So we are going to dive into about this liquidity. So we talk about liquidity. First, here the structure, you'll be able to now understand what market structure is about in trading. So next topic we are going to deal in with now is liquidity. So let's go about liquidity. So liquidity, I put it is equal to what? Money. Liquidity is where money is seated, because what drives price up and down is money. Yeah. So liquidity is where price is likely to move next in the market, and liquidity is also the fuel that moves the market. So in this liquidity now, we have types of liquidity, because this forex market we are trading, what we do is either we buy or we sell. That's the two things we do. So under the types of liquidity we have the buy side liquidity and the sell side liquidity. So where to locate these liquidities? Those equal highs and equal lows. Then trendline liquidities and section liquidities. Under this liquidity, I'll be explaining it one after the other, so you kind of identify it when you are in the chart. So this is where to locate your liquidity on your chart. So when we talk about equal highs, if you study about pattern, you should know this, but let me show you. Equal highs go like this. People that trade pattern, you understand more concept. You see this high now. Liquidity is here. Let me just put liquidity is here. So this is for the equal high. Then when we're talking about low, this is like double bottom. People when they trade pattern, you see this place, which is people have entered by liquidity are lying below here. Liquidity are lying below here. So let me delete it. So we'll go about the trendline liquidity. You can pause and you can't pen at the much. I want to talk about the trendline liquidity. Trendline liquidity goes like this. This is kind of uptrend, and how to plot trend line, you start from the turning points, the lows. Then you use your trend line to connect at least the first two or whatever you are seeing, but the first two or first three matters. Then in this trend line you are seeing, you see below this place, these trend lines below here, all these lows now, they are liquidities. So we need to briefly understand what this liquidity is all about, because a trend line, they're waiting for market to tap into their trend line, get their confirmation and do what? Buy here. So market is likely to take them out and still move the direction. So this is about the trend line liquidity. So the trend line liquidity, we have talked about the uptrend, so we're talking about the downtrend. When we have structure like this, market is moving to the downside. How to plot your trend line, you get turning touch points, all these value touch points. At least the first two, you use your trend line to spot it. You can see market is going down. So liquidity, this high you are seeing, this lower high, this place, liquidity is here. Market is likely to swing like this, sweep this one, then go down. This is about the downtrend, the sell side liquidity of the trend line liquidity. So in this trend line, we talk about the buy side and the sell side. So we are talking about this, and this. So next one should be sections. So the next one we are going to talk about is season liquidity. So this season liquidity, I believe you should be able to understand the general season we have in the forex market, which is Asia, London, and New York. So Asia, let me just write it out. Asia, and two countries under this Asian are Tokyo and Sydney are under Asia, and then London and New York. This is the most popular ones in the markets. So London, you know peers that London are using Euro and GBP, Great Britain, and then New York we talk about USD, which is United States dollar. So in this section, some are using. Okay, let me talk about because we're talking about where to locate the liquidity. You see this Asian section, like on your trading view, if you add those trading section, they're using box to mark it for you. Maybe call this one A as Asia. Maybe this one will be. Anyway, let me clean this thing so we have a more clear view. Okay. So when talking about season liquidity, on your trading view, once you put this season stuff, you're able to use this rectangle box to differentiate you with candlestick that this is Asian, what Asian did, this is what London did, this is New York did. Some people, that's their strategy. So they are waiting for price candlestick to break above this Asian, then they are going to buy. Some are looking for candle to break here, they are going to sell. So liquidity are lying here, is also lying here. Sometimes market will come and take out this liquidity and start selling. People will enter buy, go stop them out. So this is about the season liquidity. The same thing goes with London, the same thing goes with New York. The last one we have in our list is highs and low. So this one goes like this. You still remember our structure. You see these highs, low, highs, low, highs, low. Money, liquidity is being seated here. That's why in an uptrend, you can see markets do like this. It will just do like this, come back, sweep this liquidity. It might hold on this zone and start push to the upside. It might still do something like this, and from this zone, it can push. So if you can spot liquidity, you see a change in your trading game. We have done about structure, we have done about liquidity, we are dealing with this imbalance. So let's go with the imbalance. So in imbalance or FVG, this is the sell, this is the buy side. Let me classify it. This one I use green color is the buy side. The buy side of imbalance, and this one is the sell. This one I'm using red is the sell side. So what's imbalance? Imbalance is comprises of three candles. Or if you are hearing the name imbalance, there is something is not balanced. You understand? So this market now, you can see this three candle now, where it drop now. We have a space. Okay, let me show you so it makes sense. That's why there are so many things to learn. As a trader, you should understand candlestick. You should understand candlestick very well. So this imbalance now, you see this wick of this candle and this one, you can find that price didn't come inside this zone now. We have a space here. Is that space that are calling imbalance? Prices are likely to come to this zone before start dropping more. So that's about imbalance, where buyers and sellers, there is a space, there is a gap. So the same thing comes with the buy side. You can see this zone now. You can also spot this low, No, this place now, this is where the last low. So you can find out that price can do something like this, tap into this imbalance and still move to the buy side. Then when it comes in the sell side, price is likely to do like this, tap into here and drop. So you need to understand this imbalance well about market structure, liquidity, imbalance. So we're going talking about the last topic, which is order block and POI. This POI where you have interest to execute an order, whether you want to buy or sell, regarding the type of order block you spotted. So let's go in. So order block is a institutional candle before a move. Then the types of candle we have in order block, we have a bullish order block and a bearish order block. And this first market, what are we doing? Buy or sell. So when they say bullish, we have gotten this inside that we are talking about buy. When we say bearish, we have gotten inside that we are talking about sell. So this illustration now showing you this is the bullish order block and this is the bearish order block. Forget about this drawing. When we go to charts, it will make more sense to you. But let's go. So we have a little consolidation here before an impulsive move that break a structure. So here now, if I'm start analyzing market, this high, this is the break of structure, BOS, which I've taken out. Then this last candle, you see this candle, let me use these dots. This last candle, before this impulsive move, is called a bullish, let me let it be, B, means bullish order block, bump. So this order block we are seeing, if I see something like this in the market, what I needed is for market to create a liquidity for me and tap into my order block. I get my confirmation here, I buy to the upside. So here can be money, liquidity. It will make sense on the chart more, but let's go about the bearish. So when talking about the bearish order block, you can find we have a consolidation here and have an impulsive move. We have our break of structure here to the downside. Then you want this last candle, that last candle waveform before that break of structure. Wait for price to give you liquidity, tap into your OP, get your confirmation, short, your last TP should be here. So this thing will make sense more on chart, but this is about the other block. So I believe share this video to your loved ones or any of your friends that is a trader is going to help him. If you want to know more details about this, you can send us a message to learn more.